The woman accidentally climbed into the crocodile cave. Kick right crocodile eggs. Mother crocodile went back to feed. How can one live here? A superstorm is about to make landfall in town. Keller saw the news, immediately returned home to find his father to take refuge. In the basement, I found my father, injured and unconscious, in a coma. Keller was about to take him to the hospital, but seeing a scene that terrified people, she could not think much of it, immediately pulled his father, running back until it enters a drain. The new crocodile stopped. Keller breathed a sigh. The father has also regained consciousness. He told Keller, "These crocodiles come in from the overflow pipe. And where did it come from? You don't know. Now the most urgent thing is how to escape." The staircase was smashed by a crocodile. The phone is also on the outside. There was no movement around. Looking around, she boldly went out to get the phone, but not even calling the police. Behind, transmitting to a noise. Keller ran away fearfully, but not sure that the phone was trampled by an alligator. The leg was bitten to bleed. Under dangerous situations, Keller grabbed the mouse trap, tucked in the crocodile's head. Destroy one. Then turned around. In the dark, a child reappears. She dodges left side and right side. She grabbed the screwdriver on the ground in a swing, unexpectedly hit the crocodile. The opportunity came. By the time the beast was roaring, she immediately climbed in the direction of the drainage pipe behind her, picked up a life. At this time, the storm outside was getting bigger and bigger. Water in the basement was flooded more than 1 meter high. If you continue to stay here, consider feeding the crocodile. We'll also drown in floods. Through a small window in the basement, Keller saw someone in the supermarket across the street. Some thieves are borrowing the wind to break bamboo shoots. This is a characteristic of America, shouted Keller, waving his cell phone light. But supposedly attracted the thieves' attention. But outside has long been the crocodile canteen. In the water, on the boat, in the supermarket. Anyone can run away. This made Keller completely disoriented. The water is constantly rising. The tunnel will flood in less than half an hour. Father and son decided to fight to death. Where the waterproof wall is located, there is a secret door leading to the first floor. If you just touch it, you will live. But when Keller risked his life touching the secret door, found that the door could not be opened. The top was crushed by a heavy object. There is only one more step to be able to escape. Father and son are extremely depressed. At this moment, the father spotted outside the window. 2 policemen are driving the boat. He screamed while banging the tube. Finally attracted police to our attention. A policeman entered the inspection house. The other clears entangled weeds on the propeller blades. Just finished cleaning, seeing the iron chain beside him vibrating endlessly. Take a closer look. This is clearly a crocodile caught on a leash. The murder began once again. The police outside were immediately eaten by the wild beast. It is also difficult for people in the house to escape. Keller wants to go rescue, but unfortunately it's too late. Keller could only swim to the plumbing. The water level now rose to the necks of the two. This meant it was possible to swim up the stairs. The father has a plan. He smacked the pipes with bricks to attract alligators, which Keller had to multiply. Now swim to the exit. When I started things very smoothly, the father even used a brick and a shovel to defeat a child. But just as Keller was about to arrive, she accidentally bumped into the iron cage. The loud sound caused the crocodile to immediately glance over. This time I can't go to the stairs. Keller can only change paths. Threaded into the pipe. But that is where the crocodile came into this house. She mustered up the courage to swim toward the overflow exhaust. Fortunately, there are no crocodiles in it. Only the policeman died and a nest of crocodile eggs. But at this moment the mother crocodile returned to the nest. A terrifying atmosphere immediately enveloped the cave. Keller hastily took the gun from the dead. Just loaded. The crocodile broke the waves. Her gun handle was bitten once. Can only bear the pain of pulling the trigger. 1 gun, then 2 guns. The giant crocodile groaned non-stop, until a bullet goes through the head. The crocodile was finally released. The water level is still rising. Was coming over the father's head. Even the overflowing pipe was completely submerged. Keller is swimming. A crocodile suddenly passed her eye. She cannot step back, otherwise her father would be drowned. She crept out to swim. Even the movement is light. But the crocodile still hears. Luckily in the end there is no danger. The water level is still rising. The basement has been completely flooded. Keller kicked in the window. Under the dog's help she located the father. But when she punctured the floor, who was floating face down in the water. In the blink of an eye, Keller was like lightning in the sky. She hurriedly woke up. One side saves lives, one side prayed that her father wouldn't die. Please, Dad, wake up. Her father finally woke up. Quickly avoiding the water, the two decided to drive and run away. But as soon as the door opens, water has flooded to the door. Dark images envelop the surroundings. All around are crocodiles. The opposite boat was the only chance for the two to survive. They can only bite their teeth into the water. Two people, one dog, bravely stepped forward, because alligators are nearsighted, cannot clearly see near objects. As long as the two of them did not make a loud noise, then it is safe. But your father has just walked the road. God made a cruel joke. Storm's eye peaked. The rain also stopped. No rain shielding. Most two people's actions will be infinitely exaggerated. Graphics never come alone. Flood control sirens also emit a shrill warning sound. Flood is coming. Keller must be on the boat first. Otherwise all efforts will work. After a heavy breath, she plunged into the water. 3 crocodiles fiercely chased after, open mouths to take water. Every time Keller overcame death, Sewing when in the end, she got on the train without any danger, deserves to be a professional athlete. But as soon as she picked up her father, the floods came again. Big wave. The boat was like a leaf that was swept away mercilessly. 2 people were drifting back home. It is too unlucky. Father and son in the living room. A man in the hallway can only meet on the roof of the building through the wall. The father found a signal bar set. Call the dog back again. But just when he was about to call his daughter, the crocodile once again attacked, this time directly breaking the father's arm. Keller heard the screams and immediately ran for help. But a strong fall into the water made the crocodile stare at her. Keller quickly swam into the toilet. But this mighty onslaught was completely impossible to prevent, can only go back to the bathroom and close the door. But obviously, this feeble door didn't last long either. Shatter. She personal when the crocodile turned around, decisively opened the door. To go wild, enough human flesh there. Individual when the crocodile rushed in. Keller jumped through the door. Success from passive to master, trapping crocodile inside. Now just hiding on the roof there is hope. After the father and son met, suddenly there was a helicopter outside the window. As the rescue team surged, Keller was overjoyed. Hastily lit the signal stick and waved it. Unexpectedly the light attracted a crocodile. Keller's hand was bitten by an aggressive crocodile, once again struggled with death. She used the signal stick to poke the crocodile's weak jaws. At this point you can be reluctant to escape. Keller swam back to the water, under the help of his father successfully ashore. Now the helicopter reappeared. Father and son are finally saved. From research, crocodile will not tear when biting prey. Only dead fingerprints. So, when you get bitten by a crocodile, roll in the direction of the crocodile roll. About theory. Just need your speed fast enough. Instant can turn down the head of a crocodile.